Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. And so the drama continues in Anambra Decides 2021. I'm talking about the Anambra gubernatorial elections as the drama have started unfolding. PDP supporter and a strong politician is beginning to react over so many things going on in his polling unit. Before we go to the newspaper to find exactly what is going on and cross section of what is going on generally, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Earlier on, some hours before now, the present governor of Anambra State, I'm talking about Willie Obiano, had cried out that APC have taken some shit about 10 local government areas with the highest voters registration, and they have started imputing the score sheet ahead of the elections. I'm talking about 24 hours ago. But right now, voters in polling unit 002 Enam Hall Otolo Ward 2 Nnewi North local government area has stopped the commencement of voting, saying the original result sheets were not brought by INEC official. Could there be truth in some of these things? Well, it's only alleged. We don't know yet. Let's continue with the news. Mr. China Christian, a PDP supporter who spoke to Daily Daily Post, said, we have refused the commencement of accreditation and voting at polling unit 002 Enam Hall, Otolo Ward 2, Nnewi North local government area because the INEC officials did not come with the original result sheet. Until we cite the election result sheet, voting will not commence. Those preparing to write election results in their hotel rooms will meet their Waterloo today, he said. The drama has unfolded. Everything is coming igbas everywhere. But in other news, very quickly, in the same Anambra elections, there seemed to be palpable tension and anxiety as the candidate of the Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA), Mr. Chukwuemeka Soludo, has not cast his vote at the time of filing the report at 12 noon. Soludo and over 500 people who turned out to vote at Isofia Ward 13, polling unit 002, have been waiting to cast their votes due to faulty card read. They have staged a protest against malfunctioning of INEC card reader deployed to the unit, saying it was a deliberate attempt to deny their candidate crucial vote to scuttle his chances of winning. But close by at Isofia polling unit 001, voting was reported to have commenced at about 9:21 a.m., but only 15 voters have cast their ballots at about 10:30 a.m. It was also observed that residents came out in their numbers to exercise their franchise, but INEC machines were either not working at all or working so slowly. At the Sofia polling unit 005, voters equally lamented that since INEC polling officials started by 12 noon a.m., only 20 voters were able to cast their ballot as of 11 a.m. when our correspondent visited the polling unit. A visually impaired old man voiced out his frustration, saying he was dissatisfied that despite INEC promises of being ready for the election, what was happening at the polling unit unfortunately was to the contrary. The man who gave his name as Mr. Udoka Okafor said, I have been here since 9:30 a.m., but I have not been able to cast my vote. The INEC voting machine couldn't read my fingerprint, but I must exercise my franchise, he told newsmen when approached for comment. Drama is unfolding everywhere, and we are wondering, is this how we are going to do the election? But let's continue with another news very quickly. In the same Anambra election, accreditation and voting were yet to commence in Otolo Ward 2 polling unit 002 Enam Hall, Nnewi North local government area because INEC officials did not come with original results. Egbeji, everything is happening goes. Okay, but let's look at this very critically because informations are just springing up. We're going to keep giving you updates as they keep coming up. Already, Soludo is getting very vexed. 500 of his voters are ready to cast their vote, and they're already shouting foul play. They're shouting, they're screaming, there's hanky panky being played here and there. How come it is actually his own polling units where he's supposed to cast his vote that a card reader cannot read his vote? I think they should do it manually. Now, these are things that they'll probably use against electronic voting, saying some of the card readers are faulty, which means if the card reader doesn't work, does it not mean that people will not cast their vote? Come on, in Senate claims, how did they do it? Everyone cast their vote at some point or the other. How come with that enough time given to INEC, they should have gotten better card reader? We heard about this issue of card reader faultiness in 2019. We heard about it in 2015. I thought by now it's one thing that should be in the past. After hearing the issues of faultiness, by now we should start working towards getting something better. Why do we like fire brigade approach in this country, for crying out loud? Now, eventually, the Anambrans are beginning to come out bit by bit from their shell. They're beginning to, come out and see if they can cast the vote. And this is what they get: 40 card reader in some places. Come on, we can do better than this. And of course, in Otolo, they are saying it's not going to work. Everybody's awoke. Everybody is seriously watching the situation. They say, look, the INEC sheet we are seeing here, the result sheet is definitely not the original one. Get us the original. And these guys are saying, look, election will not hold here. We want to see the original sheet. That no longer will it be done anymore where people are casting their vote in the polling unit, and some persons are just accrediting and marking scores in hotels. Well, I think in this case, the INEC official, the ad hoc official in that particular polling unit has entered one chance. Obviously, people are ready for showdown. I just hope and pray that there are securities around to keep things under tension, or keep it keep things cool so that it doesn't escalate beyond that. And I also want to appreciate as many who came out to exercise their franchise. I want to also appreciate those who called off the sit-at-home order, although they also said they should be careful and check out the security situation. I want to also appreciate our security personnel who were, despite against all odds, came out in some places, not all, in some places, to protect the people they have been mandated to do so. I also want to appreciate IPOB for feeling the pulse of their people and checking out, looking at the environment and the temperature that is going on, and called off the sit at home. I want to appreciate that up till now there have been no serious issue. Up till at the time of filing this report, there have been nothing extraordinary other than the normal political, uh, quarreling here and there, but nothing that would cause anybody to shed tears. I want to really appreciate every stakeholder that have made this a bit possible. But we're looking for something better. We're looking for better results. And as everyone in the polling units are awake to see how this whole rigging will take place, I hope it doesn't anyway. Let's meet in that conversation. What's it?